Ours? Well, I mean, a couple of things, and we can make light of it. We felt a little tight, obviously, when we started, a little lethargic and tight, and got way behind, but then we fought back. Tony came in and gave us a nice little burst. Got glad to see him get back. Then Gallo, after I took him out the first time, came back in, started hitting shots, and we took off. And then at the end, we went back to being tight again because we got to get on a little bit of a roll before we can get rid of all the mental little, It is a good win for us. Now let's build on. Let's go forward.
Gallinari was getting to the line. How much of a difference does that make?
Well, it makes a difference. He was making shots. And then when they closed that down, he's got to drive, and he did a good job. And guys found him different times. A lot of guys just contributed different times. Raymond made 2 big shots at the end. Amari had a nice game. So we're finding our sea legs a little bit. It's just one little inch forward.
What did you tell them after that first quarter? I mean, was there something that...
Just hang in there, guys. They've never quit. They were just tight, and they, playing last night probably or whatever. But we just hang in there and let's fight. And like I said, Tony and Will came in from the bench and gave us a little spark, and that really helped us.
And last night obviously ends in a loss, but the combination of what you saw from them the second half last night battling back, and then tonight from that first quarter. Is there something you've learned about your team in those 2 sequences or those 2?
Well, and to be honest with you, I kind of know it. In the sense, we knew it. They're tough kids, and they're not going to quit. And I don't think they'll quit any games. Now, there'll be some bad games. There'll be some low moments, as we've already had. But it's not because they don't care or they're not going to battle. They'll grind it. Raymond's a grinder, and he might have some bad games, but he's going to grind it out. He left the guy open for a 3, and I'm about ready to kill him. Then he goes down and hits 2 big shots. So they're like that. And Amari's like that. I know Amari, and they won't give up. So I think we can go to the bank on that. Now we just got to get better, and we got to get the rotations right. That guys coming in is always kind of positive instead of just searching and hunting and pecking.
Adjustment with your system coming on?
I think it's good. You have to ask him. There'll be a little bit ups and downs. He's not used to doing this every night, all the time, and it's a lot on his shoulders. But like I said, you can win with him. His defense, he grinds it. He'll hit big shots. Just win a different way. But it's good.
You still have to kind of break him into a fast break guy. Can he be that kind of guy?
He's not going to be Steve Nash. That's not him. But Steve Nash is not him either. So he's Raymond Felton, and he's good. He can get us to the playoffs. He can play, and you'll see him get better. I think he'll get better as we go along. He'll get a little bit more comfortable with Amari, making reads and stuff. But there's 10 guys out there brand new, and he's trying to sort it out, and he hasn't played in this way in a long time, if ever, probably North Carolina, and it's going to take him a while. But, hey, I love the guy just because he's tough.
Is that the kind of game you want to see Danilo play where, he's locked in and it's not just kind of settling and it's not disappearing? I mean, he drives, he's drawing fouls, he's pump faking. I mean, that's really what you want to see out of him.
That's what he has to do. And, he really started off really bad again. And then I took him out, and again, he does have a mental toughness. And he hung in there and came back and started. Really, he and Tony just gave us a spurt in that second quarter. And you're right. He has to find a way to get 20 points, whether it's from the foul line, driving, shooting 3. He's such a threat from 3s that it makes it easier to drive. But he has to be a threat from 3. And he's starting to do that.
See a difference in Gallinari's demeanor the last 2 games?
I think he's being a little tougher. He's not letting anything bother him, whether anything did or his wrist or whatever the reason. You see him a little bit more locked in, and that's what he has to do.
Anthony Randolph didn't play tonight. Is that a permanent thing, or is that just for tonight?
I told the team, and before y'all run into him and ask him if I talk to him, because I don't communicate. Everybody get nervous. I did say it to him, so if they say it, it's not true. I told everybody. I made sure I even called home and told them at home, so we made sure everybody knows. But besides that, a little charade. I just told him right now this is all about the team, and I've got to go with my gut. And he might play, might not. Everybody be ready. He could play tomorrow. Depends what we need. We'll see how people go. But right now it's all about the Knicks. We'll worry about individuals after we can get out of the hole a little bit, and then we'll start talking about long-term strategies. But right now it's just a win today.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys. Thank you.